Okay, so we're gonna continue on with looking at escaping pins and controlling. Okay. He sees the camera. That's it. Yeah. Okay. So we're looking. So the last few weeks we've been looking at escaping the mount of the. Escaping side control. So someone being on the side, you trying to pin them chest to chest. Yeah. So that's kind of what we've been playing with. So now we're going to look at moving on. Now we're going to go on to the mount position. Okay. So Chris, please. So he's on his back. Okay. The mount position is where I'm going to be sitting on top of the hips here like this. Okay. My hands on here like this. Okay. We're going to start in this position. We're going to play quite open at the beginning, yeah, so we can explore some different ideas and different movements, okay? And then we're going to dial it down a little bit and try and explore some more smaller things, okay? So, very simple for now, okay? Person on top, all I want you to try and do is stay on top of the person as best you can. Whatever you want to do to try and stay on top, try and stay on top. Person on the bottom, you've got 3 objectives. Your objective 1 is to try and roll me over, okay? So he's here, he tries to grab on, he rolls me over. Excellent, okay? That's a win. We'll start together. The second objective he has is to try and get his legs back in front of him, yeah? So he tries to get back out, gets back out, moves around, try and get his legs back in front of him, yeah? It doesn't have to be locked, it just needs to be in front, okay? So now, the third objective is this. You're going to try and stand up, okay? So you may initiate a scramble, you may come up, this and the other, he tries to stand up, okay? Cool, so that's the 3 objectives, all right? We're going to do Okay, guys, gather around, gather around, gather around, gather around. All right, Chris, please. Okay, so we're going to change things slightly a little bit. We're going to change partners to get some different variability. So we're with different people, different body shapes, different body sizes can give us different opportunities, okay? So this time we're going to do 3 minutes, and it's the same person underneath for 3 minutes, okay? And then we're going to change and the other person will have a go. We're going to stick with the same principles of the game. So the same person on top is just trying to hold the top position. Person on the bottom is trying to achieve one of the 3 objectives, okay? Now this time, you can't achieve the same objective twice. So I want you to try and achieve one objective, which is legs back, or roll them over, or stand up, okay? So I want you to try and get all 3, if you can. You know, we do our best, you know, okay? So just try and get all 3. If you do manage to get all 3, then I'll try and get an award printed out for you guys. Everyone cool? Good? Okay, new partners, let's give that a go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I didn't, I was gonna show you, I just wanted to bring you in front of the camera. This guy, look at this guy. Okay. So where do you want to try and put pressure? Well, okay, so you're not. Where else? So I mean, it depends on the position, right? If you're looking at quite an attacking position, you're trying to pin them, you might be higher up the body and getting pressure on the chest. How am I putting pressure on the chest? Or how do you feel that I'm putting pressure on the chest? With my hips, with my chest? With my chest, where I'm low. So I'm coming low. So what I try and think of in these positions, any position where I'm on top, I'm trying to get my hips lower than your hips, and your hips are on the floor. So my hips have got to be below your hips or through the floor. So if I keep that sort of mantra in my head, or that sort of thing, that sort of feeling, if I try and recreate that feeling, my hips go lower, my weight goes lower, and I feel that I can get more pressure. Does that make sense? But it's interesting that you've got pressure here, but you can also have pressure on the hips, yeah? So the hips are bigger. If I get my hips low, as soon as the person tries to lift up, it's very difficult for them to bridge with their hips, because my hips are on top of their hips. So you're creating a lot of weight. As the person bridges, they're going to get more tired, right? Because they're lifting your weight, constantly trying to lift your weight to create space. So yeah, awesome. Good point though, good point. How do you guys find it? Anything come up? Cool, that's good answer. I agree, it's cool. Hard to get out. It is hard. Yeah, he's got a good mount. He's got a good mount. He just sits on top of you. A walrus. All right, then. There you go, take it. It's basically a walrus. Anyone constructive? So yeah, so that's right. So when he was on the bottom, he was isolating an arm, and by taking that arm, where was he moving your weight? Over that side. Yeah. So he's lifting, breathing your weight. That's cool. That's a good way. That's a good thing to think about. If you're in that position, someone's got the arm, so now you've got to start thinking, how can I base on one side to try and stop this? So it's very important now to try and keep your arms to a place where you can actually keep yourself facing white, right? So this is kind of what we're picking up. Weight distribution.
Put one arm is to change the other side.
Oh, so you're redistributing.
The downside to that is that leg becomes light.
And were you finding that he was getting an affordance of trying to get that leg out? Or come? No, absolutely, no, you just didn't. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. So by you shifting your weight, that made your leg light, and therefore you were able to create space to bring the leg. That's cool, that's cool. Anything, guys? Anything?
Did a really good job doing it, just creating space. Once you
Yeah.
go to the side, it's hard to...
Where was he putting his arms?
Hips, sternum, abdomen.
Okay, hips. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So that having those hands there is going to stop them from coming in close. Yeah. So you've got a good kind of a frame away from you. So you're trying to get that leg away. That's cool. Yeah. 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 So what did you feel? Did you feel more balance or less balance? Yeah. Ah, okay, cool. So when you're low like this, you've got this really wide base, so it's hard for them to rock you, yeah? But you might have a little bit more movement when you're up high. That's interesting. That's cool. That's cool. You guys were cool. Me and Jack were talking. What I was trying to do was work my way up from the ankle up to the knee, up to the hip. So I was kind of like making sections of the leg. So what I mean by that is, if Jack's on top here, I was starting like, I was trying to keep the pressure on the hips, so stop him from working his way up my body. So I was trying to keep that pressure on the hips. And then when I was finding the opportunity was to try and hook a foot to start with. So if I could start with hooking a foot, then I could start working up for a knee. If I had the knee, then I could start working my way out to get my leg in. So I was kind of playing with that a little bit. That worked quite nicely. You were, again, exploring, trying to roll me over. It was quite nice. Hooking one arm, taking an arm away. I was blocking over with this, but it wasn't doing that much anyway, because this arm was on the other side. You were pulling me and twisting me, which was nice. Cool. Okay, we're gonna change things a little bit now, all right? We're gonna talk about when the person's attached to you a little bit. So let's use Joe. Okay, let's start with this. Okay, and then we'll talk about it. We'll only do it for maybe 3 minutes, but we'll keep changing. Person on top is going to attach themselves to the person. So just bend both legs for now. Okay, so person on top is going to attach. You can start in with both legs bent. Okay, person on top is going to attach themselves to the legs any way you want. You can be here, it can be locking your legs up here, however way you want, but I want you to attach yourselves to their lower body. Okay, so you've got lower body control. Same thing, person on top, all I want you to try and do is hold them here, yeah? But this time you've got your legs, yeah? What I will say just for now, you're not allowed to attach yourself to the upper body. So the upper body, hands can be on the floor, although I don't want you to start grabbing or attaching to the upper body. No upper body control, just lower body for now, okay? So, and same 3 objectives for the person on the bottom. We're just gonna do 3 minutes. We're not going to say you have to hit everyone. Did anyone get an award? Did anyone unlock an achievement from it? No? You looked an achievement. Did you unlock an achievement? You both got awards? Is that a fact? I've got it on video, dude, so like I'll look back. You got an award?
Why did you put it that way?
Well, because it's nicer here, right?
Yeah,
That's it. So there was a couple of awards to give. That's good. That's good. Let's go. There's your award. Well done. Oh, what a chip! I'm not even going to bother next time. So let's go with yeah. So this time, don't have to worry about all 3 objectives. You can just get one of them, but find out what works. So the person on the bottom, you've got those 3 objectives. Roll them over, get your legs back, or stand up. Person on top, try and keep attached to their lower body, no upper body control. Cool? Good. Grab a new partner. Let's put 3 minutes on the clock. Let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 minutes. Is it me and you? Okay. Ready? Let's go. Okay, how did you guys find that? We're gonna do some sparring though. We're just gonna do some free sparring. How were you guys getting those legs back? What were you doing? Straightening the legs, yeah, and hooking in. Were you trying to get the legs back? Oh really? And started unhooking. Oh yeah. Better in a gi, right? We were doing this no gi the other day. It's a little bit more difficult. Did you make it? You weren't here that for that part.
I was here. No, I was here.
Yeah, for that bit.
Yeah.
Is it easy in a gi or harder in a gi? To free the hooks. You can slidey, right?
We were sliding away.
We were really slidey. Yeah, so you're more slidey. Yeah, okay, that's cool. But then I suppose you're right though in the sense that you have more grips and you might be able to grip and remove legs. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. That's cool. So what we're saying with this is just very briefly, because we're going to do a little bit of sparring now. So if you guys are up for it, you can jump in. But what I was going to say is, in this position, if I'm trying to, if he's locked in and he's got lower body control, yeah, cool. He's got the Roger Gracie lock in. Look where he's got. He is attached to my hips. So if I try and lift my hips up, he's attached to them. Yeah. Did anyone notice that? Yeah. If the second thing he's also got is a really wide base because he's got his knees either side. So now he's doing a really good job at pinning my hips. Okay, so I've really got to try and find ways of getting my legs back in front and onto the inside of his legs. I generally like to try and get to this position, one up, one down. If I've got one up, one down, just try and attach my legs. It's very difficult. Okay, so I like to try to get to this position. Okay, so however way you get there is however way you get there, but that's where I'm trying to end up to, and then I'll start to try and escape from here. Okay, so thanks, man. So what I'll say, we're going to do a couple of 5-minute rounds, maybe do a little shark tank at the end, but I've got to kind of finish up a little bit earlier. If you get into the mount, someone gets on top of the mount, try your best to get one leg flat and one leg bent and see how things go from there. Okay, if the opportunity arises. Cool. All right. Grab some water, let's do some sparring. 1, 2, 3. Cool.